Welcome again, we the people. Continue reading Revelations, Book of Revelation, L's Holy Injiyl. Translation by Dr. Malachi Z. York. And we're on verse 15, that is chapter 16, verse 15. Heading: The faithful are worried not to let the devil deceive them. King James mistranslation. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. Close quotation. Try and make sense out of that. I can't make sense out of that, people. Here's Dr. York's right translation. Here I, Melchizedek, am he who is sent, not Messiah Yeshua, who said he would send his angel to signify to the congregation. I, Melchizedek, come just like a thief, and the world will not even know he is here, because they will mistake him for Hamashiach, because they have the wrong concept. Blessings are for all those who stay awake or keep to the rights of Abraham and don't stray off the path, which is the devil, evil reptilian's main purpose, to seduce you as he did your foreparents before you. And he comes in many forms, and guard his robes, the garb of purity and righteousness, and be not seduced out of your garb, like the people of today, lest he walk around naked, and they see your nakedness, removal of the garb of righteousness, and the face veil, and take on the dress worn by the harlot. Verse 16, heading: The three unholy forces of the devil succeed in bringing the whole world for the great war of Armageddon. Verse 16. King James mistranslation. And he gathered them together into a place called, in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon. Close quotation. Dr. York's translation. And he gathered them together in a single place called, in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon, Mount of the place of crowds. Verse 17, heading: The seventh and last messenger pours out his vial upon the air, and the greatest earthquake ever to hit the planet Earth. Verse 17, King James mistranslation. And the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne, saying, It is done. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation. And the seventh Elohim Anunnaki messenger poured out his vial upon the air, and there came out a supreme voice from the tabernacle, from the seat, saying, in quotations, It is done. Close quotation. Meaning the final conflict will bring about the mystery of the Most High, Eli, will be completed, and the rendering of the last plague will bring Allah, Yahweh, El Eloh's final wrath, and the war of Armageddon. Verse 18, King James mistranslation. And there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake, such as was not since men were upon the earth, so mighty an earthquake, and so great. Close quotations. Dr. York's right translation. Excuse me. And there was lightning and thunder and voices, and there was a great earthquake, worse than the ones from before, that has not been the likes of it since the existence of a nation of people upon the planet Earth. A strong earthquake like this never happened before. The earthquakes that are happening now have devastating effects, sometimes destroying whole cities and claiming many lives. Many people are buried in landslides alive, while others are heard crying on the levels of concrete from collapsed buildings. Verse 19. King James mistranslation, verse 19. And the great city was divided into three parts, and the cities of the nations fell, and great Babylon came in remembrance before God, to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. Close quotations. Dr. York's right translation. And the great city became three parts, or three world powers, being the USA, Russia, and Asia, in brackets, Edom, close brackets. And all the cities of the nation fell. They will become obsolete and crumble, and will suffer also. And Babylon, the great, that thought to be invincible city, was remembered in front of Eli, because of its iniquities, in order to give to her, the USA, the cup of the intoxicant, which is from the punishment of his wrath. For all those who partook of the delicacies of the harlot and lived deliciously, and all of mankind will be destroyed. Verse 20. The great and dreadful day. This is the reader here speaking. The great and dreadful day is upon us, people. Not to fear, just do the right thing, speak the truth. Verse 20. Let's heal our planets before it's too late. I don't see a mistranslation here for verse 20, so I'll go straight into Dr. York's right translation. And every island, all other religions represented by the Aegean Islands escaped. And the mountains couldn't be found, which are the seven heads, represented by seven mountains, which will all be destroyed. Verse 21. King James mistranslation. And every island fled away, and the mountains were not found. Close quotation. Dr. York's right translation. And big hail fell down upon the nation of people, which were actually bullets being fired during a severe war, like the weight of 50 to 100 pounds from Orion skies. And the nation of people blasphemed Elohim, Anunnaki, because of the plague of hail. Because the plague of hail is very severe, and out of this severity, the world will still not repent. We're now in chapter 17 with the people. And the heading, what we will do, we will leave the recording right here and continue on the other side on another recording, starting chapter 17. So let us continue to heal the world, speak the truth, do the right thing, and if we know that we've done wrong, let us ask for forgiveness to our soul, our higher being. This is not religion. This is science. Wu-nu-wu-pu. The science of this day and time. See you on the other side, we the people.